Hello! Okay, I am in Indonesia. Hello everyone. I am super excited to be starting this because I have been waiting 4 days to actually get this started. One sec. You guys are going to get ready with me while I talk because I have nothing else to do in this room. And so, if you guys know, I traveled to Bali, right now I'm in Indonesia, but I'm going to Bali. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I got out here, the requirements, and a few other things about what I'll be doing here while I'm here. Okay, so starting with getting out here. So you'll need your COVID vaccines, your COVID test, the PCR test, and then you will also need your passport and a visa. Right now they are only allowing people with business visas into Bali. So this might change over the next week after I post this, but we will see because right now it doesn't look like it's going to. So I had all of those. You have to get your visa, you email all of your information to a visa supplying company, you explain why you're going, and I'm staying for an entire month. So once you get into the airport in LAX is where I flew out of, I had to give all this information and then I had to go wait at my gate. Here was the easy part. So after I checked in LAX, I walked over to the gate and then I got onto my flight. So the first flight was an 11-hour and 40-minute flight. This one was from LAX to, what's the name of it? Narita Airport in Japan. So that one I think is located in Tokyo. I had a 2-hour layover, which was really nice. It wasn't too long. Although I do wish it was kind of longer because Japan has this weird spot in my heart that I really want to go to. So I was able to walk around the airport and the little shops in the airport were like a million times better than the US ones. They had so many cute little things and cute little snacks. It was a little confusing because I needed to get a converter for my charger and I couldn't read anything. And so I was kind of just looking at like the parts of the English that were on the boxes. But it was okay, I figured it out, I got the right one. Also, you will need a converter if you're going to Indonesia. I think it was a C charger or like a C converter kind of thing. It's like a 2-prong plug. And then from there, I hopped onto my flight from Japan to Jakarta International Airport. I think it's called Surkahata Airport. And this part is where it kind of gets really overwhelming. So you will need to take out every single piece of information you have. You need your passport, your COVID test, your COVID vaccine, proof of vaccine. You can use either the online one or the actual paper for it. And then you will need your visa information as well as the hotel that you pre-booked for their COVID quarantine restrictions. So for me, I did the Wyndham, which was really nice. I'm currently here. They deliver food 3 times a day and you can do room service, and they have an app which is really nice, so you can literally just message in whenever you need something. And you need to do an 8-day quarantine. It's like 1 day plus. Go back to the airport. So on arrival, you walk to their kind of like COVID screening area. This is where they take all of your information and then they print out a QR code for you. And this has all of your information downloaded onto it. So it kind of makes it a little bit easier, but you still need to pull out some of those things. After that, you'll go through to the PCR testing in the airport. So they do a COVID test in the airport for you. So you'll need the one that you got at home, which needs to be 72 hours within your departing time. And then you'll do another one once you arrive in Jakarta. So this one is an overnight one. They email you, it's either that night or the next day. And then you will walk out. And I believe after this is where you get your visa. So for me, I was getting a B211A offshore visa. So you go over there, they ask you why you are getting a business visa, what your business is in Bali, and why you're going to be out here. I thought it was going to be way more intimidating because the visa company that I go through, they print out like 3 statement letters and then a letter for your reason why. They didn't ask for any of that for me. They just asked purpose of being in Indonesia. And then I answered and he was like, okay, have you ever had a visa before? Have you ever been to Indonesia? Have you ever been kicked out of Indonesia? Or deported, I mean. And then after this, they are going to print out your visa, put it into your passport, and then you walk out towards like where the hotel screening is. So you'll need your QR code for this. So you hand somebody your QR code and they look at your information and then you show them, I'm going to Wyndham. So you walk towards the baggage claim, you grab your bag and you keep walking. There's people with little signs on which hotels are going where. And then somebody will grab you, like an agent from the hotel, and they will take your QR code, check you out of the airport, and then you'll go stand outside with all the other airport people or hotel people, and they will take all of your information. They actually take your passport from you here. So they take your passport and you get it back at the end of your quarantine. Tickets to make sure you don't just go run off into Bali somewhere or Indonesia somewhere. So they take it for the entire week that you're there, are put into a car that shuttles you to the hotel. When arriving on the hotel, they take your temperature and then you check in with the desk and then they bring you up to your room. And for me, it was really lucky. I got in at 1 a.m. and then arrived at the hotel at like 2 a.m. because the process was long. And they actually brought me supper, which was super nice. It was like this really good refried beans and I think it was chicken. I don't know. All of the food here, I cannot pronounce any of it. I will learn how to, hopefully by the end of the trip. So yeah, that was getting to the hotel. That wasn't too bad. But it was like really hot when getting off the plane. As soon as I got off the plane, it was like 90 degrees and 99% humidity. So definitely a lot. So for the past 4 days, I've been boarded up in my room, just getting food and organizing my life. And I'm actually not really jet lagged, which I was kind of surprised about because everybody always talks about the jet lag. I am 13 hours ahead of where I'm from. So I'm a day ahead. So right now it is October 4th in Boise, but where I am right now, it's October 5th and also the morning. Some things that I've been doing in the hotel to help me get through like just sitting in the room have been little small workouts on the floor right here. I've been doing yoga and reading, and then I'm also studying. So I've been studying, reading, doing workouts because you will see the workouts that we're doing in Bali. They're intense. But yeah, that is my entire expedition out to Bali or Indonesia. I get on a flight on Saturday morning to fly straight to Bali. And then that's where all the adventures begin. But yeah, I want to talk to you guys about Japan Airlines food compared to all of the American airline companies' food, because their food not only comes in like the cutest little boxes, there's like 3 little boxes and then like a main course and then like you get ice cream and a little thing of chips. But what in the world, like every time I've flown from Hawaii to California to Boise to California, I get like a sandwich with everything in it and then that's it. Like, what? I literally got like a full course meal in Japan Airlines with ice cream after. And I got 2 of them. It was an 11-hour flight, so that is why I got 2. But I even got one on the flight from Japan to here, so I was like well fed the entire time traveling out here. I thought I was gonna get really hungry, but it wasn't that bad. Also, a tip, if you're flying for an 11-hour flight, sleep in 3-hour increments, super randomly. This kind of, I think, helped counter my jet lag. I kind of planned it out to where I would sleep 3 hours kind of closer to night and then 3 hours kind of closer to the morning of the like destination spot. So I tried to stay up as much as possible during the day for when it was daytime here, and then would sleep most of the time when it was nighttime here. This was really easy because I was kind of like thrown off on what time it was anyways. Some of the things I packed were, I packed some snacks for the quarantine in the hotel because I knew that I would get a sweet tooth and knew that I eat a lot, and everywhere else has really small portions for their food. Besides the US. Our portions are huge, so I packed like a bunch of snacks to eat in the hotel room, but nothing too unhealthy. It was all from like Trader Joe's. Also, if you're planning on cooking out here, I heard that it is hard to find like reasonably priced spices, or I don't know if it was just my brother, but I brought out a bunch of spices for them, so yeah. And then I also have a video. The people here drive so insanely. They are, I don't know what it is about the lines on the road, but they want to drive like right down the middle of but I made it. I can't decide if I want to straighten my hair or not because I'm not going anywhere, and I definitely don't want to put makeup on. So I'm just gonna put lotion on and continue talking. Another thing so I didn't buy Wi-Fi in the airport. Instead, I put my phone onto airplane mode and I hooked up to the Wi-Fi in the airport in Japan and was able to update my family. And then I was able to hook up to the Wi-Fi in Jakarta when I landed. It was kind of hard getting onto it, but I eventually did. And both of them were free. You just had to fill out a little question thing. And then I updated my family then, and I couldn't update them until I got to the hotel. And right now the Wi-Fi is awful. I cannot use my phone and my computer at the same time. If I do, it freezes one or the other. But it's okay because I don't need to be on technology too much anyways. Just a warning if you need to work in the hotel while you're here. So when I get to Bali, I'm going to buy a SIM card that is going to allow me to be able to use my phone while I'm out and about without having to be on Wi-Fi 24/7. So that'll be nice. I will let you guys know how that goes. I'm not sure how the Wi-Fi is going to work, or internet in general. I've been posting updates on my Instagram story as well as Facebook, but I don't have any of you guys on Facebook, so don't worry about that. It's just for family. So that is basically everything from getting to LAX to Jakarta to my hotel quarantine. That's gonna be our first video for my travel vlog expeditions. I'm super excited. I will be trying to post one video a week to update you guys on my adventures. I'm trying to do a bunch of adventures while I'm out here, so they may not be exactly 1 week apart, but they will be at least like within a week, kind of. If you guys are interested in following me on my journey or haven't already, please like and subscribe, as well as comment on things you want to see, maybe even questions you have. I might do a little Q&A. This will be super fun for me. This is my first time traveling internationally, so you guys are experiencing this with me, and I thank you guys for watching this video if you made it to the end, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and